Hi, good morning, Mananda. This is the fourth video regarding state space analysis. In the last video, we discussed how to construct, how to represent a system in the state space by using physical variables. So, in this video, we are going to see how to construct, how to represent a system in the state space by using the phase variables. Let us see what is meant by phase variables. The phase variables are defined as the variables which are obtained from one of the system variables and its derivatives. Okay, we know that to construct the state model of a given system, we need the state variables. So when we consider the system output and its derivatives as state variables, then that state variables are known as the phase variables. By using these phase variables, we can construct the state model very easily when the system is in differential equation form, when the system is already available in the differential equation form, or in the transfer function form, from which we can get the differential equation. Yeah, what is the conclusion here? By using phase variables, we can construct the state model very easily when the system is available in the differential equation form or in the transfer function form. The transfer function form is in such a way that from the transfer function we can get the differential equation. Now let us see some problems on this topic. The first problem is yeah, so construct a state model for a system characterized by the differential equation dqy by dtq plus 6 d square y by dt square plus 11 dy by dt plus 6y plus u is equal to 0 plus u. So this is not 4, this is u, plus u is equal to 0. Yeah, I am repeating the differential equation dq y by dtq plus 6 d square y by dt square plus 11 dy by dt plus 6y plus u is equal to 0. Okay, so what is the problem here? We need to construct the state model for a system which is characterized by the differential equation. We just discussed that when a system is represented by the differential equation, then by using phase variables we can easily construct the state model. So to construct the state model, we can use the phase variables as state variables. So what is meant by phase variables? The phase variables are nothing but the variables when we choose the system output and its derivatives as state variables. Yeah, let us consider x1, x2, x3 are the state variables. Then we can take x1 is equal to y, x2 is equal to dy by dt, x3 is equal to d square y by dt square. So this x1, x2, x3 represents the state variables which are necessary to construct the state model. The first state variable is x1, that is nothing but the output of the system, and the remaining state variables are its derivatives. Therefore x2 is equal to dy by dt, x3 is equal to d square y by dt square. Now use these three state variables in the given differential equation. Then we will get x3 dot of t plus 6x3 plus 11x2 plus 6x1 plus u. This is not for u. U means input vector, input is equal to 0. So if we separate x3 dot, then we will get equation 4. So where equation 4 represents the first derivative of state variable x3, that is x3 dot is equal to minus 6x1 minus 11x2 minus 6x3 minus u. Okay, next we need to get x2 dot as well as x1 dot. Why we need to get x1 dot and x2 dot? x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot are required to get the state equation. So equation 4 represents x3 dot of t. For x1 dot of t as well as x2 dot of t, take equation 1 and 2. So when we take equation 1, we will get x1 dot equation. When we take equation 2, we will get x2 dot equation. So x1 dot equation is given by equation number 5. x3 dot equation is given by equation number 6. So equation 4 represents the first derivative of x3. Equation 5 represents the first derivative of x1. Equation 6 represents the first derivative of x2. Finally we got the first derivatives of all state variables. So now write in matrix form, then we will get the state equation. Which is given by equation A. So where equation A represents the state equation, since it is in the form of x dot is equal to A, x dot is equal to A x plus b u. So where this matrix A is known as system matrix, this matrix B is known as input matrix. Next we need to find the output equation, since the state model is nothing but the combination of state equation and output equation. So after obtaining the state equation, the next step is to find the output equation. We already know that output is nothing but the first state variable. We considered the first state variable as output. So we already know that output y is nothing but the first state variable x1. So y is equal to x1. Y is equal to x1 represents the output. So write this output equation in the form of matrix form, then we will get equation B. So if we observe equation B, it is clear that it is in the form of y is equal to cx. So y is equal to cx represents the output equation of the system. Yeah, I am giving the conclusion now. So equation A represents the state equation of the system, equation B represents the output equation of the system. So equation A, equation B together, combinedly, equation A and equation B together, known as state model of the system. So in this way we can find the state model of the system very easily when the system is characterized by its differential equation. Let us see one more problem on the same topic. So here the problem is, obtain the state model for the given system whose transfer function is given as y of s by u of s is equal to 10 by s cube plus 4s square plus 2s plus 1. So to find the state model when the system is represented by its transfer function, the steps we have to follow are: first, convert the given transfer function into differential equation. Then as usual follow the procedure which we discussed in the previous problem to get the state model from the given differential equation. So here first we converted the given transfer function into differential equation. So this is the obtained differential equation from the given transfer function. After getting the differential equation, we follow the same procedure what we discussed in the previous problem. So after following the same procedure, we got the state equation as well as output equation. So the state equation is given by equation A, the output equation is given by equation B. So equation A and equation B together called the state model of the system. Okay, so I am giving one assignment problem to you. Yeah, so the assignment problem is obtain the state model in phase variable form for the system which is characterized by the equation y triple dot plus 2y double dot plus 3y dot plus 4y is equal to u. So here the given equation is nothing but the differential equation only. So here the given equation is nothing but dq y by dt cube plus 2 d square y by dt square plus 3 dy by dt plus 4y is equal to u. Okay, so we know how to construct the state model when the given system is characterized by the differential equation. So complete this problem and observe the system matrix in the state equation. The points we have to remember, and one more point we have to know is, yeah, the first point we have to remember is whenever the system is represented by whenever the system is represented in state space by using phase variables, then that form of representation that form of representation or that construction is known as phase variable form of state model. Phase variable form of state model. So we know the state model is the combination of state equation and output equation. So if we observe all the state equations in the phase variable form, there is one interesting point about the system matrix. In all the state equations, the system matrix is in Bush form. The system matrix is in Bush form. So go to system matrix which is available in all state equations, then we can conclude that the system matrix is in Bush form. So let us know what is meant by Bush form. A matrix is said to be in Bush form if it has all ones in upper half diagonal and its last row is negative coefficients of the original differential equation and all other elements are 0. So what is the point we have to remember here? A matrix is said to be in Bush form, so it is also known as companion form, when all the upper half diagonal elements of the matrix are ones and the last row consisting of negative coefficients of the differential equation and the remaining elements are zeros. Okay guys, remember these points related to state space analysis by using phase variables. So in the next video we will discuss about how to construct the canonical form of state model. Thank you all, keep watching the videos. Thank you.